So the beef continues between Tevin Farmer and Tank Davis. Tank Davis came out and stated that him and Tevin Farmer will be fighting on the same day. So he will call Tevin Farmer after his fight. And if Tevin Farmer does not take the fight, then anytime he sees him, it's going to be on sight. Basically, it's free smoke. And Tank Davis also took shots at Deontay Wilder, but we will get to that later on. So as far as the Tevin Farmer fight, Eddie Hearn already stated that they offered Tank Davis 3 different offers to fight Tevin Farmer, and they did not hear from them. Now maybe is his team, is the CEO of TMT, Leonard Ellaby, but at the end of the day, Tank Davis can't just act like he never got offered anything by Tevin Farmer and his team, because he did. And they acted like Tevin Farmer does not exist. Now, since they're getting a lot of backlash for fighting another unknown name, Tank Davis came out stating that he looking to fight Tevin Farmer next. I hope so. He need to fight someone, and Tank Davis need to do himself a favor and respond to Lomachenko. Keep the same energy with everybody. I mean, when it's Tevin Farmer is all smoke, but when Lomachenko came out disrespecting the hell out of Tank Davis, calling him the pound for pound on Twitter, basically calling him a keyboard warrior, we don't hear no response from Tank Davis. But when it's Tevin Farmer or a fighter that's not even in your weight division, Deontay Wilder, then it's all smoke. Then Tevin Farmer is on his P's and Q's. He's always responding. We know that Tank Davis haven't been able to fight Tevin Farmer yet, right? Maybe because of his promotion or whatever. But at least he's been responding to Tevin Farmer. So keep the same energy with Lomachenko. And I remember the time where Floyd Mayweather came out and stated that he wanted to make the fight with Lomachenko next for Tank Davis. And at the time, Tank Davis was hanging out with Adrian Broner a lot, and Floyd Mayweather and Adrian Broner wasn't cool like that. AB, about billions, about bullshit more so. You know, he was in his right state of mind at the time, and his influence was kind of rubbing in on Tank Davis, because Tank Davis was coming out saying silly things like his promotion company wanted him to lose when they gave him the title shot versus Pedraza, and we saw how that fight turned out. So obviously they did not set you up. And at the time when Tank Davis came out and started stating that, he knew Floyd Mayweather was trying to make the Lomachenko fight, because they could not have possibly tried to set you up to lose to Pedraza, because way before that, before he fought Pedraza, Tank Davis was complaining about wanting a title shot, and he wanted big paydays, and he wanted to step up. So Floyd Mayweather and TMT Promotion gave him the opportunity to, and he made a whole lot of money. And Floyd Mayweather also, after that, put him on the undercard to one of the biggest fights of all time to promote Tank Davis as the new pretty boy, when he put him on the undercard of Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather himself. And that fight was huge, and a lot of people got to see and watch Tank Davis perform, and I believe he didn't even make weight for that fight. So Floyd Mayweather always gave Tank Davis the opportunities to fight, but like I said, at the time, he was tripping as soon as he heard that Floyd Mayweather was finna make the Lomachenko fight. He was threatening to leave the promotion and all that. And then as soon as Floyd Mayweather stopped, you didn't hear Tank Davis complaining anymore, and now he getting the fights he wants. So is it the promotion or is it Tank Davis? Like I said, the Tevin Farmer fight haven't been made yet, but you see Tank Davis always talking shit about Tevin Farmer. But he does not keep the same energy when it comes to Lomachenko. When Lomachenko stays trashing Tank Davis in the press. You see Tank Davis talking about Tyson Fury, that he got all the skills in the world, fighting a bum that's ranked number 63. he's co-signing that, obviously, maybe because he's fighting a bum himself in his upcoming fight. He's saying a lot of fighters don't deserve to be on TV, but Tyson Fury does, basically, right? And he's saying that a lot of fighters only got power and no skill. Now, who is he implying to? Obviously, Deontay Wilder, because he talked shit about Deontay Wilder in the past, and when people confront him about it, he didn't put a name on it, you know, but we know who you're talking about. So all I'm saying is, why you talking trash about Deontay Wilder, the king of the heavyweight division that got the whole division shook, including Tyson Fury? He went from fighting Wilder, the #1 heavyweight, to fighting a guy who's ranked number 63 after taking that right hand from Wilder. So you talking trash about Wilder, saying that he don't have skills or whatever. However, you forgetting the fact that he's fighting the best. He's calling out the best. He's the one that's being ducked. Either way, he getting the job done by not just getting the win, but also getting the knockout. And that's what people want to see. That's why people like watching Tank Davis, because he got skills and he got knockout power. But the only difference is Tank Davis ain't out here fighting nobody. And I know he's young, but he got the talent. He's naturally gifted. So it ain't like he has to build his pro career off bums to get confident or to gain confidence, because he already has it. And unlike Deontay Wilder, who didn't have much of a amateur experience and only a handful of fights in the amateurs, Tank Davis didn't start his pro career at like 20 like Deontay Wilder did. No, he started his pro career pretty young. He also started amateur career pretty young also. He got good experience in the amateurs and in the pros. So you talking trash about a fighter that has the heavyweight division shook. Meanwhile, fighters in your own division, you ain't even mentioning, that got you shook, like Lomachenko. I mean, Tank Davis got us feeling like it's forbidden for him to say Lomachenko name. That's how he got us feeling. Tank Davis is looking sweet out here. Lomachenko calling him out, Shakur Stevenson calling him out, David Haney calling him out, Tevin Farmer calling him out, everybody calling him out. So Tank Davis got to do something, man. He got to stop calling out fighters that's not around his weight divisions, like Charlos, Deontay Wilder. They got nothing to do with him, and they never mentioned Tank Davis' name in a negative way. So why you out here talking about fighters that got nothing to do with you, and the fighters that's calling you out, like Lomachenko, they like don't exist in your universe? So all I'm saying is, Tank Davis need to put some respect on his name by fighting Lomachenko, by fighting Tevin Farmer, by fighting Devin Haney, and all these fighters that's calling them out, like Lopez, etc., because he looking sweet out here, and it's foolish to talk trash about the fighter that's everyone is ducking, talking about Deontay Wilder, and the fighter that's talking trash about you, Lomachenko, he's never mentioned. All I'm saying is keep the same energy with every fighter that's calling you out. If you want to be the pretty boy Floyd Mayweather of your time, because a lot of people get the misconception of Floyd Mayweather at the time when he was young, he didn't fight everybody. Keep in mind, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather called out everyone from 130 pounds to 154. I mean, he was calling out Mosley ducked him, Oscar De La Hoya ducked him, and he chased them guys all the way to 147 pounds like a decade later. And he was being ducked by everybody. Even Hatton ducked him at the time when Floyd Mayweather moved up to 140 pounds. And then ended up fighting him after he became Money May. So Floyd Mayweather put in work to become Money Mayweather and the pay-per-view star he became. So it wasn't given to him. A lot of fighters want to get to the stage of Money May before they go through the stage of Pretty Boy. Like Keith Thurman and like Tank Davis now and like Danny Garcia. The way they approach the boxing game. So all I'm saying is keep the same energy with everybody. You can't talk about the king of the heavyweight division, Deontay Wilder, in a negative way while ducking Lomachenko and avoiding tough fights and fighting unknown name fighters. We just cannot let that slide. Like I said, I never talk bad about Tank Davis, and he actually one of my favorite fighters to watch. But I can't take this madness that's coming from him, especially when he avoided a Lomachenko fight, but talking trash about a fighter that's willing to fight everyone and everybody, anytime, anywhere, and that's Deontay Wilder. So like I always say, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. And I don't want to hear is Floyd Mayweather or TMT, because I don't care if he fight Lomachenko or not at this point. At least mention the guy, man. At least talk trash. Keep the same energy you having with Tevin Farmer. Keep that same energy with Lomachenko. It ain't like he fighting Tevin Farmer, but he stay talking trash to Tevin Farmer, but he never mentioned Lomachenko. But he knows as soon as he does mention Lomachenko, people is going to be on his ass. So, peace, and we outie.